Want to get your hands on some sports cards?
Hell yes!
You're in the right place.
Good morning.
Is everybody ready?
Welcome to the weekly Target Watch on Schultz's Card Pulls.
What's going on, sports fans? It is 3:56 Pacific time. We are here, ready to go this morning. What's going on, everybody? No technical snafus. Nothing working off like that. It's all working 100%. All good to go. Hope you're all as good as you can be this morning. It is bright and early, especially for you West Coasties. Getting up, being 100%. It's a little tough at this time of day, but welcome. We're all waiting for sports cards on Target.com here on Schultz's Card Pulls. I am here with you. We're hanging out. What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? I'm sure some of y'all are maybe stumbling in your sleepy stupor from the break on Tri-City Pulls last night. So a lot of people hanging out for that. I checked that out before I was able to actually get to bed and get some sleep. For the first time in a while before one of these. It was kind of nice. I think I got like a chunk of 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I got some decent Z's in. But good to see everybody. We are here hoping for that restock. And I did see people asking what that calendar meant. Rip It Up says... Oh, sorry, guys. Hit a wrong button there. Adding a tab to that. Rip It Up says, jokes on you, Schulte. I never went to bed. So you're not even stumbling in a sleepy stupor. You're just here still awake. And I did see people asking what this calendar meant a couple minutes ago, guys. So basically, the sports card drop calendar, essentially, it's just my way of trying to give you a visual reference of exactly what restocked last over the last couple of weeks. It was so much more valuable, obviously, when we had weekly restocks, but I still think it adds a lot of value and gives people, and I don't really see this anywhere else, gives people a visual reference of what was restocked on Target.com and exactly what day and when in the morning. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea so you can plan and get up going forward for that. So just wanted to let people know that's exactly what that is. So essentially, it always, the last slide on the bottom, it's kind of divided into 3 there. The last one at the bottom is usually the previous week. And so you see the previous Tuesday, March 15th. We're obviously on Thursday, March 24th. So Tuesday was the 22nd. So we are 9 days since our last restock. And then you can go up to the week before where it says no drop this week. And unfortunately, looks like that's kind of where we're going to be right now. But before that, March 1st, same thing. Got a nice restock, only 3 items, but a lot of stuff available for people. So that's, I just wanted to give people a little bit of a breakdown of exactly what that is and exactly, why it's up there. And I don't want people to be confused by that, so I do apologize. But essentially, that's just like a running calendar of the last thing that restocked last week or not on Target.com. So that should be there, hopefully, just to help you guys all, not to confuse you all. So I apologize. All right, we do have a couple of minutes, maybe like 90 seconds. No, excuse me, 1 minute, under 60 seconds now to go until the hot zone here on Schultz's Card Pulls. The hot zone from 4 a.m. Pacific time to 4:50. And in that 50-minute window is usually when we see Target moving on the back end. And I've been hearing, all right, guys, maybe not some sports cards today. I'm not sure if we're going to see sports cards. Maybe we will. But I am here in case Target does plan to change it up. Some people have been saying consoles, so who knows? Really hoping for those cards, though. Really hoping for those cards. And if they do happen to change it up, we're going to be here. We're going to be ready. And all those people that decided to wake up early and get up, put in that extra effort, are going to be the ones that are ripping those spoils, no doubt. Larry Percy says, hope the better half is doing good. I appreciate that, guys. Larry says, good morning, Schultze, as well. Appreciate you. Good morning, Larry. Yeah, the wifey slowly but surely ticking up to getting better. So I actually have been able to take some time to edit a couple of videos in the last couple of days and obviously put some work back in to getting the breaks going again on the channel. So check that out, guys. By the way, schultzescardpulls.com. You can see the link up in the pinned comment as well as down in the description. You can buy into some really cool breaks. I got 2 different Genesis hunts going on this weekend and then a nice NFL hobby box break as well with a chance. We got a playbook hobby box in there, so a chance at a sweet booklet or a crazy relic, auto relic of some player, just something stupid awesome looking. So hopefully y'all can get in on that. schultzescardpulls.com. A couple of awesome Genesis hunts as well is that NFL hobby box rip. So some autos, and then we got a bounty at $80, and then we'll have giveaways, of course, for other people that show up as well. Coastal Hooker PMW says, what up, Schultz? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Coastal. Thanks for checking on in. Thanks to everybody for saying hey. Chris says, yo, Matt, call Walmart and get them to price match. Yeah, guys, talking about price matching, what he means is there is a sweet little hack that I figured out that actually somebody else told me about, one of my buddies, and I was just like, holy crap, I cannot not pass this on. So all credit to them. But essentially what you do is you show Walmart customer service that Target link to Mosaic Football Blasters after you buy them for $34.99. They are listed on Target.com at $29.99, and if you're not logged in, you can't see that they're out of stock, so send them that link to the Football Blasters, the Mosaic Football Blasters, which you can find down below in the description, giving you guys hot tips this morning. Hot tips here on Schultz's Card Pulls as we get into the hot zone, you guys. So just make sure you send them that link, and you will get $5 off of all of your Mosaic Football Blasters. Dollars, comics, and cards, dude. Thank you so much joining the Schultz fam. Welcome to the Schultz fam, brother. Welcome, welcome. He is joining as a Prism member. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We're getting started this morning. Joining the $9.99 member tier. What is included in that, you guys, is an entry into my Mega Box giveaway every single month, and a couple of other things as well, like exclusive knowledge of the breaks that come up for try to give people like at least 12 hours that are members on the channel to go buy into the breaks before I let the general public know. So really sweet benefits if you guys are a member of Schultz's Card Pulls YouTube channel. Be the first to know about those breaks. And obviously, we're all kind of run Good Life, Tri-City Pulls, Hitman. We're all kind of, it seems to be running a very similar breaking style, but then we all kind of have our different quirks as well. And what those guys are doing that I really like, something that has seemed to work, has been membership that gives you free spots in breaks every month. So I think I want to start doing that. I think I'm going to add that, and I'm absolutely going to just kind of give another way of adding value. So check that out, guys. Check out my membership. I will let you know when I add that tier. And, check out Schultz'sCardPulls.com if you want to go break this Sunday, 4 p.m. Got a couple of Genesis hunts going on. Hoosier Pulls, what's going on, man? Says, morning, Schultz. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Hoosier. You as well, man. Hoosier, has anybody ever told you that you look exactly like Nestor Cortez from the New York Yankees? Guys, if you haven't gone and checked out Hoosier Pulls' YouTube channel, go check him out. He rips sports cards here on YouTube. Go give him a sub, help him out. Get that channel going, get it to 1,000 subs and beyond. And if you watch him, it's literally like Nestor Cortez's twin for the New York Yankees. It's insane. Run Good Life has heard my name. What's up? RGL in the house. No sleep for the wicked, brother. RGL, good to see you, bro. How are you, man? Good to have you in the room, man. I love it. Gosh, everybody's here, guys. Everybody's here. 4:04 a.m. Haven't quite seen any movement on Target.com as of yet. No new products popping up on the back end, and essentially it sounds like we do have some newbies this morning, so I will be happy to explain exactly how this process works, guys, because I apologize, but it seems that even the sports card calendar was a little confusing, and I really don't want that, so I apologize. So essentially, guys, and you can see the times on that calendar there, what happens with these sports card restocks in now every 2 weeks in a certain time frame on Target.com is essentially in about a 40 to 50 minute window. We've got a restock that happens first on Target.com with items loaded on the website, but just showing out of stock first. So essentially, they pop up on the website so you can see them, but you can't quite buy them yet. So a lot of people get freaked out and they're like, oh my gosh, guys, hey, the item's there, but it's out of stock. Did I already miss it? No, you didn't miss it. So essentially, get ready. If we see this today, it will happen that way. We're going to see items pop up on the website, first showing out of stock, and then in about 25 to 30 minutes after that, you're going to see them show in stock one by one on Target.com. And essentially, you're going to have like a limit of 3 or 5 for each one. And you're going to have a chance probably around, it used to be like 60 seconds or less, but now we're seeing a couple of minutes. So pretty crazy. Pretty nuts. I must say that with the bot protections that Target has put into place. I know that bots are still scoring. I can't say the bots aren't scoring at all because that's not true. They definitely are out there still, and they are definitely grabbing boxes, but a lot more manual users are able to grab boxes as well. So we're looking at like, you know, sometimes 3, 4, 5 minutes of availability, or even like an hour or two of availability of a certain product, because Target has put those limits into place, as well as some bot protection. So that's kind of how that works, guys. And I'd be happy to answer any other questions about the Target.com restocks as well. Hoosier Pulse says, I think you found my long lost brother. I didn't realize we looked very similar. Bro, you're like, I swear to God, you're like his twin. I was looking at him the other day and I'm like, he looks just like Hoosier. Holy crap. Like that's like uncanny. So I had to let you know, man. And it's all in love. I'm not saying, I just like, oh my God, he looked just like him. So pretty crazy. We all have that doppelganger, I swear. Somewhere in the world, I probably look exactly like some other dude. If you saw him, he'd be like, holy S, that's Schultze. And it's like, no, it's not. But, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Pack Attack Jackpot says, what up, Nick? I pulled an RGL, LOL. Pack Attack didn't sleep either. What's going on, guys? Pack Attack Jackpot, super awesome, super generous viewer of pretty much all of our YouTube channels here in the card pulling niche. And really giving a lot to Run Good Lives followers, Tri-City Pulls followers, Hoosier, excuse me, not Hoosier, Hitman Rips, wrong H, my bad, Hoosier, and my bad, Hitman Rips breaks going on. He gives a lot of spots away, has given spots away in my breaks, and actually giving a spot away in my break this Sunday as well, guys. So, shoot dang, if you don't want to grab a spot coming up on Sunday paid for, then you could show up and have a chance to win a spot for free, because it sounds like Pack Attack Jackpot is going to be giving away a spot in a couple of different breaks coming up, but including mine on Sunday, guys. Spots available, SchultzesCardPulls.com. Pack Attack Jackpot says, yes, Walmart coughed, Wally coughed, but it was very difficult to drop. Game Day Legends, I appreciate you. Says, good morning, Schultze. Hit that like button. Heck yeah, guys, please do. Helps me feed a couple of kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. Matt says, the Sadiq Bay for sale. I would definitely sell the Sadiq Bay. You're talking about the auto that I pulled from the battle against Great Lakes Breaks, which I'm going to be facing off, guys, in the Consolation Championship next week. I'm going to be facing off against Lootbox. Oh my goodness. That's just, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to buy a box expensive enough, because there is no limit to our box price. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to buy a box expensive enough to beat that dude. Let's hope. Well, one can only hope. Hoosier Polls with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Says, thanks for giving me a great laugh this morning. You are so welcome, brother. You are so welcome. Seriously, happy to do so, man. I just, that was something I was like, no, I got to let him know, because that's crazy. That's just crazy. So, dude, thank you so much, man. You're too generous going into your wallet like that. And I would say that that's a pretty decent comparison, because I've gotten comparisons of like when I've had my bleached blonde hair, people have accused me of looking like Guy Fieri. The lead singer of Rascal Flatts has been one that I've kind of shunned over the years, but it's probably true, because I got that round, chubby face, you know, just like the lead singer of Rascal Flatts, and I embrace it. I do. You know, even losing a little bit of weight, it will still be a round face. It'll just be a little less fat around, but it will always be a round face. And people have accused me of looking exactly like that dude from Rascal Flatts who has a round face. So I've had a couple of comparisons, you know, nothing crazy, nothing horrible, but never anybody like a Major League Baseball player, man. So good on you. Good on you. Rip It Up says, Lootbox brings heat, man. Better bring your A game. Yes, Rip It Up, he does bring heat, but that's because he always rips expensive boxes. It's just some of these hit rates of these YouTube channels is insane. It's like, I need this luck, man. I know that they're probably opening up like 7 to 10 times the amount of boxes that I am, but man, this hit rate would be nice to grab my way. Come on. Give me those hits. Let's go. Brian says, good morning, playa. Good morning, guys. How are you, Brian? Thanks for checking in, man. No restock as of yet on Target.com. You guys not seeing anything happening? Brian Peak says, if there's a lull, can we rant about how cringe breakers are on Whatnot? Swearing and playing gangster rap, complaining about their random breaks are losing them money. That's weird. You know what? Kind of glad that I didn't partner up on Whatnot with those guys. They paid me to do a sponsorship with them last year and then never followed through with the check and never followed through with instructions on what to do on the actual sponsorship. So that was weird. Pack Attack Jackpot says Loot Box pulled a sweet Curry auto. Dang, that'd be nice. That'd be nice to pull. I mean, that's the thing, guys, is if I'm getting an auto, it's usually just like of a crappy rookie or some veteran. Like that was one of the autos that I got in the Chronicles basketball hobby box for the battle. One of them was awesome. It was a Sadiq Bey, and it was an auto redemption. If you haven't seen that video, guys, and not a lot of people have. A lot of people have kind of shunned that video. I apologize for just making a terrible thumbnail, I guess, is what I did. It's on me. You know, I didn't title it. I didn't thumbnail it well enough. But it is a really fun, entertaining video, you guys. The hobby box, actually full of a lot of hits. This pulled a Sadiq Bey auto redemption. Thought it was a LaMelo Ball auto redemption because LaMelo's autos are redemptions in Chronicles basketball. So had a chance. Had a chance. But yeah, now I battle Loot Box, and I got to figure out exactly what the hell I am going to use to take to battle and what I can actually afford. All right, guys, we're at 4:12 Pacific time, 7:12 East Coast time. No restock. No restock yet on Target.com. Oh, I appreciate you, Pack Attacks. I watched it, Schulte. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, that is just weird. One of the lowest click-through rates on any of my videos lately. People just passing me by. So I got to do something else. I got to do something right. Obviously screwing something up there. Mansa says, what happened yesterday, bro? Nice Bay pull at the end. Thank you so much. Hey, Mansa, yes. So I am not sure, guys. I will say I apologize for the technical issues as well yesterday. Not sure what happened, but YouTube was just kind of being funky with my live stream a little bit. It was showing that I was live, but then, like, people could see me for a bit, and then I would go away again, and then I'd pop up as live again, and then I went away. But then after everything was over and I went off the air, everything popped up like it was a normal stream. It was so weird. YouTube was pretty wacky yesterday, but we are back to normal, guys. We're back to normal. It's all good. Here, ready to tell you about a restock from Target.com. And thank you so much to everybody hanging out, guys. We got about 500 people in the chat, so if you could, please help me out a ton by smashing that like button. It helps me feed a couple of kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. A couple of Siamese cute cats, faux show. QVC cards, since I was watching JR when he got blocked, and it was really funny. Talking about the old JR sports card chats. I love it. Dollars, Comics, and Cards says, Schulte's card pulls. Yeah, most of those Whatnot breakers suck, but it's good to co-invest in. Jake and Logan Paul put in $150 million in October. Dang. Well, there you go. You know what? I think that was around the time they kind of stopped talking to me, so they must have gotten like that big money from Logan and Jake Paul, and we're like, screw Jordan. We don't need small YouTubers like Schulte. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. 718S says, your stream messed up because that was the first time I wasn't in here. Oh, yeah, bro. Totally. You're one of those superstitious guys. So you got to come in, you got to hit the table on the, like, knock it 3 times, and then come in and just be here. You must be one of those guys that sits there thinking that your team lost a game because you didn't wear a certain jersey that you've worn, like, on every 4th of the month for the past 7 years watching your team play. It's like, no, the team didn't lose because of one fan, like, forgetting to, like, put on some garb or do some tradition that they have in the past. One fan's superstition. Like, no, it didn't lose because of that. Jimbo says, morning, Schulte. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Jimbo. Really wish there would be a Target restock this morning, you guys. Not seeing anything quite yet, unfortunately. I will let you know if I do see anything popping up. Really nothing on the back end new. If you guys are looking for cards in stock right now. Essentially, we got some baseball opening day. And Topps Series 1, which actually, I think a couple days ago, that was only a check store. So looks like Topps Series 1 blasters are back up on the website. They are only $19.99. Opening day is $19.99. Donruss basketball blasters are $24.99. You got the rookies and stars sets that are available, as well as the Flux basketball sets, those Sage blasters, but don't buy those. If you're Jones into Rip Football, you guys, I would go to your local hobby shop or look for cards that are appearing in stores. Do not waste your money on Sage. Don't. Then we got a Chronicles, basically longevity box, and then Hoops Blaster as well. Then we got some other cards, basically like more Optic Baseball, more Mosaic Baseball in stock on the next couple of pages, but that's what we got on Target.com right now if y'all want to check it out and get your hands on some stuff, even though there hasn't been a restock as of yet. And we can talk about everything in the world of sports to you guys, as well as the state of the hobby in general. It does sound like we got a few newer people this morning, so if you do have any questions about the process, I know that I did see some questions about RedCards yesterday on my video, and I wanted to address those. Essentially, RedCards, guys, for those of you that are new to the Target.com restocks, is just like a store credit or debit card. It's just currency for Target.com, and what you do is... Sorry, guys. Making sure I close the right program out. Almost closed out Streamlabs. That's not what I want to do. Take myself off of YouTube. That'd be the worst decision ever. But sorry, essentially, RedCards are just Target's way of getting you to commit to spending more money at their store. But the debit or credit card gives you 5% off, and the debit card is super easy to get. And 5% off of all these purchases, guys, the sports cards, adds up over time. Even just after like a couple of weeks, you really do notice that 5% off. So I would highly recommend that everybody gets their hands on RedCards, not only as like just something nice to have, but most of the premium stuff on Target.com, you guys, is a RedCard exclusive. So when you're talking, do you need a RedCard? And people are asking about those. Yes, you do need a RedCard to grab all the good stuff on Target.com. You are going to need either a credit or debit card, but the debit card is essentially almost an instant approval. And you do get this with the credit card too, but when you finish up the debit card application, you get the number immediately, so you can use it pretty much immediately. So even if you forgot to do it until the morning of a drop, you could come on Target.com bright and early in the morning, all sleepy-eyed, and apply for that red card, get that red card, and get that number and use it that day. And that is super important, you guys, and really, really depends on how it really not depends, but it really determines, that's the word that I was looking for, how many sports cards you are going to get and whether you're going to get any or not on Target.com. Unfortunately, that's the way that it goes, but like I said, guys, that 5% is a sick discount. It really does add up. Seeing people in the chat talking about Carr versus Matt Ryan. Oh, that's a conversation and a half. Wow. Derek Carr v. Matt Ryan. Surprised that the Atlanta Falcons moved on from Matt Ryan, guys, but he is now with the Indianapolis Colts. But the Atlanta Falcons taking the biggest hard cap hit in, I think, NFL history so far with trading Matt Ryan, giving him up for almost nothing. And what it sounds like to me, you guys, I mean, I guess really quickly before we talk about Matt Ryan v. Derek Carr here, it is important to point out that it sounds like Atlanta was in on the Deshaun Watson conversation before he ended up going to Cleveland and deciding that he wanted to play for the Browns. Weird. You wonder if Atlanta is going to be in on Baker Mayfield, but I'm just not sure that they have the assets or the cap room to get him. Baker Mayfield has been rumored to go to Seattle, maybe Carolina, maybe Houston, which would make the most sense. I still can't believe that Houston wants to run Davis Mills out as the starter. I mean, and you know what? Nothing personal against him. I'm sure he's a great dude, and I'm sure that he's working really hard, but I just don't like it. It's one of the most annoying things to me when the NFL, I mean, you guys got 32 teams out there that are spending hundreds of millions of dollars every single season on their facilities, on player development and whatnot. The most important position on the field ends up being like this second-tier guy that's just kind of holding the team above water. And I don't mean he's a second-tier guy in life. I mean, on the field, Davis Mills did not light the world up. He got, like, I think a super awesome game last year where he had like near 400 yards passing. So he does have the ability to throw the ball downfield. He's got vision. But I mean, I don't know. He could prove me wrong, but it doesn't doesn't look like he's necessarily a starting quarterback in the NFL. Footwork doesn't look that great, and he's under talent-wise so many other guys that have come into the league in the past 3-4 years, and even guys coming up in the draft this year. I just think there are better options out there. That's just me, though. All right, guys, 4:20 Pacific time, and we are 30 minutes away from the hot zone being extinguished, but hopefully we see a sports card restock in that time here on Target.com. Nothing yet, though, guys. Nothing yet. Jason says Baker was in Detroit yesterday. Ooh, I haven't heard the Lions. That might be a fun one. Lions moving on from Jared Goff, deciding to take the shot at Baker Mayfield. I like that. I think that would be a good one. That actually would be a pretty sick move. Triple X Break says he's a rookie. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Davis Mills has a ton of time to grow. You're not wrong. But I'm telling you guys, there are a lot more talented quarterbacks out there in the NFL. And it just sucks when you're a team that ends up having to run out what you got. Because that's essentially what the Houston Texans have had to do because of the situation with Deshaun Watson. And now finally ending that and getting rid of him. But moving on with, it sounds like the plan is Davis Mills in Houston. But once again, rumored that Baker Mayfield could go to Houston as well. But sounds like Detroit, I would assume that they are gonna be one of the strongest suitors for Baker Mayfield going forward. All right. Derek Carr v. Matt Ryan, guys. Derek Carr v. Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan has won a Super Bowl. Derek Carr has not. So I think that we got to talk about that right there, guys. There's a huge difference. Between them just off the bat. Stats-wise, I mean, Matt Ryan and Derek Carr are at two totally different points in their careers. I mean, Matt Ryan, guys, he's thrown for like almost 30,000 yards. And I don't want to dive too deep into stats here, but Derek Carr just hasn't done what Matt Ryan has done in the league yet. Is he better? I mean, maybe now, but was he better than Matt Ryan at the age that Derek Carr is now? No, I don't think so. Is a 31-year-old Derek Carr better than a 31-year-old Matt Ryan? I would say probably not. I mean, Derek Carr also has 30,000 yards, looking at the stats, but obviously hasn't accomplished what Matt Ryan has, but you can say maybe that's because of the pieces that Derek Carr has had around him. There's that argument to be made as well. Oh, no, he didn't win one. You're right. He's been to one. Excuse me. The Falcons lost terribly in that Super Bowl. I'm tired. Okay, well, still going to a Super Bowl and not winning one is better than not going to one. But sorry, guys. Super tired. Screwed that one up. There you go. Yeah, you forget about the comeback of that game. God, I'm tired. Showing how much sleep I actually got. I really did get like 4 or 5 hours coming in, but essentially, that's what I've been surviving on, so my bad, guys. Prime Matt Ryan is better than Prime Carr, says Matt Chapman. I agree. No, that's how I'm leaning. And Randy Strong says, I want to talk Boston Celtics. They've been unstoppable, baby. The Celtics definitely coming out as a team in the East, you guys. The NBA is, I mean, shoot, I think their last, they beat the Jazz by like 20 or 30. The last score that I saw from the Boston Celtics. They've been having a good game. Go Tom B. Go Tom B. Ryan has not won a Super Bowl. Yeah, 28-3. Thanks, guys. No, thanks for that correction. I apologize. Not trying to give you guys bad info. Yeah, biggest meltdown in sports history. Durr. It's like I just literally blocked out the end of that game. I don't know why. Tyler says Falcons have had some decent teams. Yeah, when you've had Julio Jones prime to throw to, and that relationship is established. I know that I think at the beginning of Matt Ryan's career, they still had Tony Gonzalez, and that just set you up for success when you guys got those kinds of weapons around you. And I know that Atlanta has been pretty wishy-washy overall as a team, but as far as the offensive weapons that they had in place, Maybe not having an offensive line, but Matt Ryan has still had some great people to throw to, for sure. John Eubanks says, not even his own team can stop Jimmy Butler this year. Tommy Dude Time says, Matt Ryan was an NFL MVP, discussion over. Carr never was and never will be. Yeah, I'm not sure in today's current NFL that Derek Carr will ever be an MVP. It's going to have to be like after Aaron Rodgers retires. Obviously now Ben Roethlisberger's gone. Tom Brady's back, though, so fighting for that MVP in the AFC is going to be tough once again for the Raiders because Tom Brady's back, so no go for Derek Carr there. He's probably I would say the odds-on favorite to win the MVP, right? Who dat dog at you? Says morning all. How you doing, man? Who dat dog at you? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in, you guys. We are just about to 4:30 Pacific time. Have not seen anything happening on the back end on Target.com. Seeing a couple of toys loading up last night, a couple of video games, but nothing new, guys. And funny because I've heard that we were possibly going to see consoles today. We haven't seen consoles yet either. That could be a later morning thing as well, but have not seen consoles yet. So not sure what's going to happen there if we don't see sports cards, if we may see consoles still or not, but I haven't even seen those. So anybody hanging around, still trying to buy that PS5, still trying to buy that Xbox. Xboxes, you guys, are pretty easy to get your hands on now. I know PS5s still have that resale value, but Xboxes, Xbox Series X's are fairly easy to get. And with restocks, I don't think the resale price for Xboxes is too much higher than it is for retail anymore. Tim Westby says, morning, Schulte. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Nick N asking who the Falcons' current quarterback is right now after they let Matt Ryan go. It's Marcus Mariota. They signed Marcus Mariota to a 2-year deal, and pretty similar to what like Jameis Winston just got. A few quarterbacks getting 2-year deals, guys, in the NFL, just kind of either a stopgap that could slip into a backup position or somebody that a team is taking a chance on and not willing to pay $20 million a year, but also really could blossom finally maybe later in their career. Marcus Mariota, obviously the same draft as Jameis Winston, and conversation about them. Who's better essentially has ended up being moot because neither of them have done anything, and both were benched by their teams that were drafting them in that season. So I don't know. See Jameis Winston with the Saints, guaranteed a shot there again this year, and Marcus Mariota is going to be, to answer your question, the Atlanta Falcons quarterback. Unless they go out and grab somebody else, unless they go and draft somebody. I mean, there is that possibility too, but Marcus Mariota right now, if the season started today, is the starter in Atlanta. Scotto says Mosaic Megas are rough. You talking basketball or football or both? Matt Chapman says, Schulte, what are your thoughts on the Watson trade/contract deal? I mean, I don't want to get too far into it because YouTube, when you just get into the politics and stuff, it just doesn't work and you could get demonetized. So I don't even want to do that. I think regardless of the off-the-field accusations, which they are horrible, a person in the NFL with that much talent will never be ignored. We've seen guys historically, regardless of off-the-field accusations and them being true or not true, we've seen it in both instances. Teams have moved and given contracts and traded for players that have a cloud under them. So we'll see how that plays out in Cleveland. Essentially, it is a huge gamble on Cleveland's part, in my opinion. If you want my opinion, it is a massive gamble. He is super talented, you guys, but there is still part of that legal process that hasn't played out, and there is still, I don't know. I do feel like there is still a way for this to go sour for the Cleveland Browns. So just keep your eyes on that. That's my opinion of that situation there. All right, guys, we got 20 minutes left in the hot zone here on Schulte's Card Pulls. Have not seen anything happening as far as a restock yet. But, hey, we will keep our eyes open and hope. Scotto says he's talking about football megas. I have not gotten my Target football megas yet for Mosaic. I think they show up like today. Let me see here. Want to know when my Target Megas get here. And by the way, guys, if you are interested in a Genesis hunt or two, check out my breaks coming up this Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. East Coast time. Got them running Sunday. Got a basketball Genesis hunt with some optic mixed in there. Also a football Genesis hunt. Pretty well priced, guys. A lot of value there. And we'll be giving away some stuff. Looks like I will get those megas tomorrow. We'll be giving away some stuff for people that show up, as well as a rookie slab and break number 16. Got a lot of fun stuff happening this weekend. Jay Burtz has got my blasters yesterday. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with how quick Target got the items to me from the last restock. I got most of my items, just not hangers, blasters, and cello packs. All already have arrived, just not the megas yet. Ben says Target has been lagging a little bit on shipping. Yes, they have. Up until recently, I mean, it seems like they actually got that together. And I'm not sure it's Target that we can blame for the shipping, you guys. I think it was Excel. So it is shipped out from the Excel warehouse. Target is just kind of the middleman, putting it up on the website, giving the platform to Excel to sell on, and then Target's going to take a little bit of a commission and a bit of a profit for that. But Excel seems to be the one sending those boxes out every single time, you guys. And it would be nice if they could maybe we do all these orders together. I've always wondered why they send them out in like 4 different small packages. It would be great if you could just see that one person ordered all those things and put them all into one box, and then they get to you nice and safe and sound that way. The good news is my megas are arriving today. Heck yeah, buddy. Edwards still haven't got my blasters yet here in Connecticut. Yeah, Edward, they are shipping from the middle of the country. So anybody on the East or West Coast, usually the West Coast, gets to wait the longest. But that's pretty crazy, man. Edward, this has got to be the first time that I'm hearing that I got my Target card shipment before people on the East Coast did. That's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. The DS Patriots says I pulled a Josh Allen Genesis out of one of my hangers. Dude, good for you. Good for you, DS Patriot. You going to sell that raw? You going to grade it? What you going to do with that one, buddy? And guys, we still have not seen any activity on Target.com on the back end yet. I do apologize, but I will let you know as soon as I see anything change, as soon as I see something coming your way or anything popping up on the back end on the monitors. So yeah, MK deals, unfortunately, nothing on the back end as of yet, you guys. And Michael making a great point. Target packaging sucks. Yes, they do. Target packaging, essentially, you guys. I mean, it would be nice if you could throw the cello packs like in a bubble mailer, but they don't even do that. They just throw them loose in a box. And the rest of the boxes as well also get thrown loose in a box. And I gotta say, it's much different than when you buy cards at Fanatics, for instance. And Walmart just does the same thing. They throw the cards in the box. Fanatics, however, Fanatics actually push your boxes in bubble wrap. They put "Do Not Bend" on the box. They treat it like a true collectible, which I got to say, guys, if Fanatics, they obviously are taking over this game in 2024, 2025. If that's the sign of how they ship cards out and trying to add like that extra touch and care, if that's all it takes, just adding that compared to what Target and Walmart do, then, oh my goodness, you guys, the Target and Walmart aren't going to be selling cards for much longer. They're going to be the dinosaurs of this business, of the sports card business. And the way that Topps and Panini have done business is obviously changing here in a couple of years. So what we're doing now, you guys, waiting for all these cards to like restock on Target.com, this obviously in a couple of years is not going to be a thing. I don't know exactly what Fanatics' plan is going forward, but it really, it's definitely changing the game, you guys. This money and Fanatics kind of taking control of everything, which I understand not a lot of people are excited about, maybe a monopoly with Fanatics that they have on the sports card industry. But having all the access that they have as far as apparel, to the leagues, to the licenses, all this stuff, it makes the most sense, and it gets rid of a lot of red tape for companies like Panini and Topps. And what Fanatics guys have done, they essentially came into the hobby and showed Topps and Panini that the way that they were running their businesses sucked up until this point. Letting these boxes be sold for $20 and then resold at retail and then resold for 100, 120, 150 bucks. Killed some of these companies. They didn't have enough cash on hand to put up huge offers to MLB, PA, NBA, NFL players associations to grab those rights again. They got outbid. They literally weren't worth enough to get it done to get those rights again. And part of that reason is because they undercharged so much for so long. And that's unfortunately one of the reasons you see this dynamic pricing. I don't mind a $30 blaster, you guys. I don't think that that's going to go away. $20 blasters, how long have blasters been $20, guys? I'm 33 years old. Go back to when I was like 15. So that was 18 years ago, which is crazy to think. 18 years ago, I was 15 years old. So that was 2004, was 18 years ago. Blasters were still $20. Are you kidding? They got to go up sometime, guys. And I did see that you sent that Josh Allen off to PSA. Congratulations, man. Huge win there. Hope you get a PSA 10. Should be getting my Aunt Edwards Genesis back soon. Hopefully we get a PSA 10. Top dollar there. That's a $1,500 card or a $1,000 or $1,500 card since it's the debut. If I do get a PSA 10. So hoping for that, baby. Probably just sell it, grab the cash, or maybe I'll turn it into a sweet Justin Herbert auto, LaMelo Ball auto, something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do something awesome. Cash or an auto of a player that I really want is definitely the way to go there. Mike Smith says, mine came in bubble wrap. Man says, extra touch and care equals more fees. Yes, but isn't that worth it as opposed to having your boxes just dinged and nicked and your cards, bouncing back and forth inside like a Super Ball on the way? I mean, come on. I don't want my cards treated like that. Like, if we are thinking, guys, oh, maybe this has a Genesis in here, then why the hell would I want my cards bouncing around like that? That's crazy to think about. So I am willing to pay the fees. Dollars, Comics, and Cards says, bro, thanks so much, man. Says, Schultz's card pulls rocks. Turn my attention to Fanatics exclusives. Super short print pulls, and holy crap, I pulled some fire. Thank you, bro. You're so welcome, Dollar. You're so welcome. Yeah, guys, if those Mosaic basketball green cracked ice blaster boxes come in stock again on fanatics.com, go grab them. It helps me out if you use my affiliate link to do so. Down in the description, I get just a bit of a percentage of your purchase. You don't have to spend any extra money. You're just spending the money that you already would have on the boxes, and you support me. So I appreciate that, you guys. And another way to support me, as we are still hoping and waiting for a possible sports card restock on Target.com, is smash that like button, you guys. It does help me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. It will get this out to more people. YouTube will grow the audience. You know how it all works. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all show up every single day and would help me out a ton. If you smash that like button for me, I understand if you can't, or if you're just not really in a spot right now where you are able to, but I'm excited, you guys. We got some big things coming on the channel, obviously growing the breaks. I am going to be expanding here pretty soon to do live streams on a couple other platforms. I'm not quite sure exactly what yet. I know I'm going to be starting on Twitch. There's a huge following of sports card fans there. And I think Instagram, even though my screen isn't necessarily set up for that, might be a good idea. But looking at like Twitch and Facebook as platforms that I want to be like multi-streaming on as well. David K asking if anybody has seen anything backloaded yet. Nothing yet, David K. Unfortunately, we got about 11 minutes to go in this possible restock here on Target.com. And no movement as of yet, unfortunately. Oh, looks like JR bought a spot in Sunday's break. Thank you so much, JR. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, we're going to have some fun on Sunday, you guys. Check it out, Schultz'sCardPulls.com. Got some sweet breaks posted for Sunday. Good prices on the Genesis hunts, $45 a spot, and pretty cheap out there, you guys. And then we also have got a pretty nice premium hobby box rip that includes a playbook hobby box. So got 2 Genesis hunts. We're going to have a slab giveaway. We're going to have giveaways just for showing up for y'all. So you don't even have to buy a spot. And guys, Pack Attack Jackpot, super, super generous. Pack Attack, I hope you're still here, but Pack Attack Jackpot is going to be giving away a spot in my break on Sunday. So show up, guys. You could win a free spot. It's that simple. And Pack Attack, thank you so, so much for being so generous, man. If you guys have not checked out his channel, you need to. He does a lot of fun rips. He's been doing like a March Madness basketball box battle, so kind of putting different basketball boxes against each other. And super generous did like a Breakers giveaway, and I won. I won Pack Attack's Breakers giveaway earlier this week, and I got a solid hundo. Got $100 sent right to me. Pack Attack is awesome. I appreciate that, and I promised him, as I promised you, and I will put that 100 into a nice box for giving away here on the channel, no doubt. Brad Selden says, Scott O, stroke that like button. Yeah, everybody, please hit that like button. Does help me feed 2 Siamese kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. Yes, named after Pokemon. Breakin' Jason says, I'm sure you already said, but did you figure out what happened to your live feed yesterday? Essentially, Breakin', it was just a glitch on YouTube's end. I wasn't doing anything wrong. There was really nothing that I could control. It was just like the way that it was encoded, or something was going on with the way that it was trying to start. And each time coming from my channel, it just didn't work. But essentially, it was just a glitch, and we are back. So I apologize, but yeah, man, we're all good, ready to go today. Anyone see F1 blasters in the wild? Yeah, guys, a lot of people on those F1 blasters, man. A lot of people on those F1 blasters. Oh, my goodness, dude, David Kosak, David K with a $9.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, man. You are too generous, you guys. You really do. I say this every time, but you shoot me through the heart when you send those super chats. You guys are too generous. You guys are all awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are the coolest people around, and this community really is so cool and so supportive of each other. Obviously, those channels like Run Good Life, like Hitman, like Tri-City Pulls that you all are fans of as well. All of us kind of in this community together here on YouTube, and just a part of a great group of people. So I appreciate you guys, man. David K, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. That's just you guys. Man, you give me the tingles. You give me the good feelings. Shoot me through the heart. I appreciate you. All right, guys. We got about 7 minutes left in the hot zone, and we have not seen anything happening as of yet as far as a Target restock goes, unfortunately. No new items, but hopefully that, I don't know, we could see something change in the next 7 minutes or so. Fitzy says, any restock? Did I just hear F1? Hey, Fitzy, yeah, no restock, unfortunately, this morning. But you did hear F1. People were asking about if they have spotted F1 locally around them. But I haven't seen any F1 near me. So not quite sure how much of that is popping up on store shelves. Maybe a bit at Target and Walmart, but not quite sure. What's going on, NRWD? Says, hope you're having a great morning, man. Thanks so much, brother. You as well. Hope you're having a good morning also. Mr. Drop Top Z28 says they are still filling orders from last week. Yeah, guys, I guess that would be a decent indicator of the fact that there isn't going to be a restock on a particular week if they're still fulfilling orders from the previous week. That's a little nuts. That's a little crazy, but I don't know. You never know. And with Target.com, the way that they go sometimes, just back and forth, and the way that they change it up without us actually being prepared for them to change it up, you guys got to be ready. So I must, I must have missed so many different days a year plus ago just because of sleeping in, because I didn't think that it was going to be on that day, because I thought, oh, well, Target's going to just do it like their normal schedule. And then all of a sudden I missed out. So I must have done that at least 5 or 6 times. Missing Donruss Optic football last year. Still mad about that. I mean, a year ago, guys, there was Donruss. Remember last year, at this point, Donruss Optic was being dropped on Target.com in the mornings. And I am so mad that I did not grab that. Should have tried to grab like 7 orders of that. Got about 5 minutes left in the hot zone, you guys. Wish I had better news for you, but unfortunately, not looking like we're seeing a restock this week on Target.com. We will officially have the word coming up here in a couple minutes. What's going on, Speed Bucket Studios? Since I just got on the live, is there going to be a restock? And if so, what will it be? I have not seen a restock happening as of yet, unfortunately. But if there is a restock, Speed Bucket Studios, we would probably see more Mosaic football, maybe some Mosaic basketball even. We're looking at some other Topps mega boxes for Series 1. Maybe some Don Russ basketball mega boxes, waiting for those. So chances an auto out of those boxes would be sick. And I'm assuming that before these next few football releases that we're waiting for, these premium football releases that are coming out, it's going to be, another 6 weeks at least for that to happen. So we're kind of waiting for just a repeat of what we've seen, or maybe some new Don Russ basketball and some baseball cards. Oh, Len Weaver, thank you so much, man. A $9.99 super chat. Dude, says, always appreciate you, Schultz. Len, I always appreciate you. You are so generous. And you guys, thank you. You're gonna make me cry, man. You guys are freaking awesome with these super chats. I really feel bad when there's no restock. And you guys showing up and hanging out and donating like this, thank you so much. It makes me actually think that I'm doing something right. So thank you, guys. Glad that you're enjoying it. And Len, super generous, man. I appreciate you. I'm going to go have a shot of Makers later. Thinking about you, brother. Joel says, Schultz, I know you're not big into NFTs, but NFL Prism has been live for a while on Panini Direct. First challenge is a Brady Storm Chasers. I'm hooked. There you go, Joel. That's fun, man. The NFTs are, they're hit or miss, but if you can get in cheap, or there's some digital collectibles that are free that could turn into something that's worth something someday, I think that's awesome. But it's definitely a fun system, man. If you get in and you like collecting, which that's really, it's geared towards people that like collecting like you and I and everybody else here in the chat, and you can have some fun. I appreciate you, Brian. Says, see y'all on Tuesday. Don't sleep on Carr. He's got a whole offensive weapons now. Thanks for your news channel, and hope the wifey is good. Gotta get ready to save a life. Hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate you, buddy. Be well, and go take care of yourself, man. And yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. The wifey is doing okay. She is physically getting a bit better, so hopefully she will be back to 100% soon, and we will be out of the woods there, but yeah, just a stressful time for a bit, guys. I apologize. Haven't posted as much recorded content lately, literally none in the last week before my latest box battle, which if you haven't watched my March Madness tournament box battle, guys, go check it out. It is a pretty awesome rip of a hobby box, Chronicles basketball, and pulled a couple of sick cards. And just an entertaining video in general overall. Charlie asking, anybody know where to buy AEW boxes? I know that they have popped up at Walmart. The AEWs have. So check your local Walmart for those, Charlie. Chargers Cards 23 says, no optic this year. Has that been confirmed? No optic football this year? Really? No way. That's nuts. They've had Prism and Select kind of continually push back, but if they just dropped Donruss Optic football, that would be a travesty. No way. They still have to get that out. Yeah, guys, we are less than a minute away from the hot zone expiring. Unfortunately, there is no restock happening this week, guys. We can officially call it. And I know that's frustrating for a lot of you. I do apologize, but we will be back bright and early next Tuesday. So I'm sure a couple of you are going to check on out of here. And if you do, I understand you're all hanging around for that possible restock. Not to listen to me yak, but if you haven't yet, guys, on your way out, please help me out a ton. Smash that like button. Helps me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. Or watch one of my videos would really help me out. Or check out Schultz'sCardPulls.com. You guys got some great breaks coming up this weekend, this Sunday. I'll be live Sunday the 27th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Going to be an awesome time, no doubt. And yeah, guys, the hot zone officially expired. Fun morning. We'll hang out for another 20 minutes or so. Just trying to see if there happens to be a late morning restock, or happy to answer any other questions that people have about a Target restock or about sports cards in general or the hobby. But definitely a disappointing week, and pretty weird because even people that were saying consoles on Target.com today, at least to this point, we have not seen consoles appearing as of yet. If you're looking for consoles, you guys, I do have the links down below. Just trying to help people out. I'm not necessarily a console grabbing channel. I am a sports card channel and a sports card channel only, but happy to help people grab those consoles because they are seemingly just as hard to get their hands on as sports cards. All right, so we got baseball starting in about 2 weeks exactly from today, April 7th, opening day. If you haven't gotten your Julio Rodriguez cards yet, make sure you get your hands on something Julio Rodriguez. He is blowing up. Number 3 prospect in Major League Baseball for my Seattle Mariners, guys. Oh, my goodness. I would highly recommend that you pick up a Julio Rodriguez. Or 2. Grab an auto, but they're spendy. I warn you. Hey, thank you, Pack Attack. Says, thanks for all you do, pal. See you Sunday. Thank you, Pack Attack. I will see you on Sunday, man. And I will absolutely have a couple videos in between now and then dropping, so we'll have some content. It'll be great. Brad and Jimbo romance happening, or bromance, excuse me, happening in the chat. That's awesome. Got the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament coming up this weekend, you guys. And in other Major League Baseball news, Carlos Correa signing with the Twins. Anybody like that Dolphins trade for Tyreek Hill? And then they signed him to a $120 million extension. Has a weapon for Tua now. Do you think that Tua Tagovailoa will succeed with Tyreek Hill now? Because that was a big thing. He needed a nice veteran impact player on the offensive side of the ball. And I know Jalen Waddle's good, but he's still young. So Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, that's a pretty lethal combo. Do you think Tua's going to do well with those guys? I think he can. iClaw Machine asking if I'm doing a retail card hunting video this week. I'm going to try. Yeah, I've got some footage already, and I'm going to try to get out to a couple of stores today and tomorrow. So yes, I will hopefully be doing a retail card hunting video this week. Absolutely. Appreciate every single one of you hanging out still. You guys are awesome. And yeah, thought I saw something popping up on Target.com, but I am so wrong. So wrong. It was nothing. It was nothing. Just another useless home item. Trying to make sure I'm paying attention to all you. But yeah, guys, we got so much coming up here. Next week, if we do see a restock on Target.com, hoping for those Donruss basketball mega boxes. Probably going to see more Mosaic football mega boxes because if you look at the calendar, we had Mosaic football early in March, and then the last restock, which was March 15th last week, there was basically all Mosaic football, all variations of it released, and pretty much nothing else that was new. But once again, that is because we are kind of in that point of waiting for these next few premium releases in Mosaic football, finally just releasing all of their iterations of their cards on Target.com. They had already pretty much been on Walmart except the Mega Box. Like we hadn't even seen blasters on Target.com yet. So seeing those popping up just last week in full, I would assume that we're going to see more Mosaic football next week. Like I said, hoping for those Donruss basketball megas. And hoping for, I would love to see not heritage megas, but I know that there are a couple of awesome baseball sets coming up here soon. I know Tribute's not like a retail product. Inception isn't a retail product, but here soon we're going to see Gypsy Queen. So I cannot wait to see the current year baseball products coming out. And then you also got Bowman soon as well. So I, for one, cannot wait to see Bowman. One of my favorite products, if not my very, very favorite product. It's like Bowman's 1 and Topps Tribute is 1A. Those are my favorite baseball products to rip. Nick N says, have a great day, everybody. Time for another nap before work. Heck yeah, Nick. I appreciate you waking up, man. Dude, you are a champ waking up and then going back to bed, guys. 4:55 Pacific time, super early for you West Coasties, and 7:55 East Coast time. Just about to hit 8 o'clock and really get the world rolling over on the East Coast. I appreciate you all still hanging out anyways. Oh, and Joe F., it looks like we just had another spot go in the Hobby Box break on Sunday. Joe F. grabbing a spot there. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate you, man. Roboflex says, hey, dude, got my Target Megas and Blasters last night from last week's drop and pulled 2 Genesis and a Herbert stained glass. Whoa! Roboflex. Flex those hits, man. Congratulations. Couldn't have done it without your stream, so thank you so much, bro. You are so welcome, bro, but happy to help, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. And Joel Copeland says, Schulte, by the way, love the Discord. You got a heck of a community there. Great card talk all day. Appreciate that, Joel. Yeah, if you have not checked out my free Discord, you guys, we got a community of 1,500 card fans hanging out with each other, sharing info, what's restocked around the country, at what stores and when, sharing pictures, making trades, talking cards, talking sports betting, talking Funkos, talking Pokemon, all that stuff. Yeah, thanks, Joe. I see that thumbs up, baby. Heck yeah, we're going to have some fun on Sunday, guys. Yeah, check it out, schultzescardpulls.com. Going to be a sick one, and I apologize I didn't have the rookie slab picked out for the giveaway for Break 16 that you just bought into. However, that is because I had planned on going to the card show this Saturday, so I was like, you know what? Let's just wait, and let's get that slab at the card show on Saturday, and then we'll announce what it is. So that'll be fun. Scott O says, Julio Rod is going to be good, but Witt Jr. will be better. They definitely have pretty similar ceilings, Scott. I'm not sure one really pans out to be better than the other at this point. I think that they have very similar ceilings. Anthony asking if I think Target will drop any more Rookies and Stars longevity boxes this year. You know, Anthony, I hope so. I know that we have seen the price on those, as somebody just mentioned. Dunk Card says the prices on longevity boxes have soared, and they absolutely have. So we hope that they'll drop them. I'm not sure. It seemed like they had a ton in stock, at least like 30 to 50,000 or more, because those longevity boxes were in stock for quite a bit and were slept on by a lot of people. I mean, I only bought 2 when I should have bought 5. And now every single person like me and you is sitting there thinking, crap, we missed out. We should have grabbed more longevity boxes. When's Target going to restock them again? But unfortunately, I'm not sure how many more they have. So I would say there's a chance, but the chances are slim. Nice. Just, let's see. Who did I miss here? Said... Kraken said you can get Julio Rodriguez's paper first Bowman for $12. That's a buy. And I'm assuming the first Bowman Chrome's probably around 30 or 40 then if it's a $12 paper. And I would grab one of those as well, guys. His first Bowman autos are probably way out of your price range. I know they're way out of my price range, but I'm still going to be looking at one. Mansis says, I passed like a dummy. Yeah, I am so mad. That is, I'm so mad I only got 2 instead of 5. I passed like a dummy also, man. And then I opened both of them on the channel, and I have none left. So it's like, crap. I need more. Coastal Hooker PMW asking my thoughts on Dylan Carlson long-term. I like Dylan Carlson long-term. I think he's got the tools. Looks like he's going to be a nice player in this league. And Dylan Carlson looks like to be the real deal. I don't think he's got as high of a ceiling as those superstars, but I figure Dylan Carlson could end up like Matt Carpenter in his best years, but having a longer like prime career than Matt Carpenter. That's kind of what I see Dylan Carlson as. Shorty Morris, Short Pulls, says, Schulte, forgot to thank you for the extra NBA Hoops pack with my break hits. I got plenty of cards, and you still threw that in. Thank you very much, dude. You're so welcome, Shorty. I try. Guys, I really try to take care of people that buy into those breaks. If you don't necessarily grab a great spot, you're going to be getting a pack. And even if you get a few cards, and I still think that you got stiffed, or you got like a chance at something, but then you didn't get it, I'm probably going to include a pack as well. I really do try to be pretty generous with those. So making sure you get that extra chance at a hit. And I understand the disappointment after you buy into a break and you don't get anything. So getting that extra pack just gives you one more chance at something. So no problem, man. No problem at all. MKDL says they only dropped longevity boxes once last year at the stores. Not sure if they did the same thing online. Yeah, MK, I'm trying to remember. I saw those longevity boxes once in stores last year. I wasn't online like I am now doing restocks. So and the longevity boxes actually came out a lot earlier. They were like November of 2020, I think, or October of 2020. So we're talking like almost a year and a half ago now. And I just don't know how many times they put those up on Target.com. I really don't. Matt Chapman says, ripped a Kelnick red foil out of 199. Nice. Man, I need to grab me one of those. Jarrett Kelnick, definitely a big one too. I recently grabbed a Kelnick auto. Do I have that on hand? Do I have that near me? Yes. This was such a sick buy, you guys. I picked this up for only $75. Topps Fire Jared Kelnick rookie auto out of 75. I know. It's Topps Fire. It's not the most sought after set of cards, but for $75, I could not pass up my chance at a Jared Kelnick parallel auto. So excited to have that. I'm not sure it's gradable. I think there's a corner on it that is a little dinged up, but I might just send it off to SGC anyways and see if they'll give me like an 8 or something. Hoping. Fishing Tales asking if anything dropped. Unfortunately not, Fishing Tales. There has been no sports card drop this morning on Target.com, so we're just hanging around for a few more minutes talking sports cards, talking sports in general in the hobby. Mansa Chill says, I pulled a Dylan Carlson Topps Chrome Brown Chrome card. Now, I believe that is like a sepia card. Mansa, that is a sepia. If it's brown, that is the sepia parallel. Kraken Hits says, during the height of COVID, it would have been nice to have a channel to know when bleach, hand sanitizer, and disinfectant wipes were dropping, LOL. Yeah, but that channel would be dead now. So, I don't know. Or maybe they would have pivoted to something else. And that's the thing, you guys. As I was just talking about earlier with Fanatics coming into the game here and taking over in 2024, 2025, we are not going to be doing these Target restocks forever. At some point, Excel's contract with Target is going to run out, and they're probably not going to renew it because the way of distribution is changing in the sports card hobby. The way that sports cards are bought and sold, the process that goes through is going to be changing, you guys. No longer are there going to be so many big distributors in the game. There's going to be a few, and I would assume that Fanatics values the local card shops because that really gives kind of a front and a really awesome, just easy spot to go, kind of a hub for getting your hands on these cards, and also allows like vintage cards to be traded as well because, you know, just because Fanatics is taking over the hobby coming up in 2024, 2025 doesn't mean that like all these cards from previous years' market's going to go away. And it's not like Fanatics controls any of those cards either. So I do believe that they are still going to value like the local card shop experience and going to put money into that and to try to partner with like card shops coming up. But I don't think that there's going to be so many distributors, you guys. I think Fanatics is going to take the middleman out, and they're either going to, and I've heard other people talking about this, actually quite a few. I mean, this is not a unique take. This is not like from my little brain at all. I'm pretty much just relaying what I've heard and agree with. There's going to be essentially no middleman, and you're going to see all of the profit from, you know, the resale, from the wholesale, from the distributor, all of that go away and either go directly to Fanatics, or you're going to see the price is lowered a little bit, and Fanatics is going to take some of that profit, and, you know, hopefully we get better prices. But essentially, guys, Fanatics got in this game because they see all that free money sitting out there in the resale and secondary and tertiary market. So They're going to make that go away. They're going to change the game. I promise you. I promise you. The way of sports cards and how we get them, you guys, is changing. And I mean, I don't think like breakers are going to totally go away. I think that breakers are going to be, because we've been talking about these cards that in 2024, 2025 Fanatics controls, but what we really haven't spoken much about is what the cards up until then are going to do and what the market for those cards is going to do. And it's not like Fanatics can just, I mean, maybe they would go and buy up every single palette available that they could of 2011 update series baseball for Mike Trout hunts, rookie Mike Trout hunts, but I don't know. But they would have to pay a pretty penny to do that. So I know they got almost unlimited money, but there's product out there still sitting in people's garages and houses that Fanatics will not be able to get their hands on. That it's going to be a world of kind of two sides, essentially. You're going to have this classic product that people are still going to have their hands on, and vintage slabs and all of these modern slabs up until Fanatics took over. And then you're going to have the Fanatics cards. And it's going to be interesting to see the divide there, and it's going to be interesting to see how everything that has been in the hobby before Fanatics takes over, how that continues to get distributed, how that continues to get traded and sold. It's going to be interesting. Joel Copeland with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Dude, a $5 super chat. So generous. A tip for the dealer. Pull the Zach Wilson Storm Chaser from a Target Mega picked up here. Appreciate it, Schulte. You are so welcome, Joel. Dude, thank you for being so generous, man. You guys are awesome. Joel, wow. That's a good hit, bro. Zach Wilson Storm Chaser. Boom. That is a big one, man. That's a bang bang for the Schulte gang right there. And if you have not sat in on any of my breaks, you guys, that is the hit call. Tri-City Pulse says that is a boom. Well, I say it's a bang bang for the Schulte gang. So that's right indeed, Joel. A bang bang for the Schulte gang there, no doubt, man. A Zach Wilson Storm Chaser. Congratulations, brother. Man's asking a great question. What is PSA charging to grade at the moment? Right now, their tiers, there is a $50 tier, but you really got to be in a membership program, and that's done in like a lottery style or like a draft style. And the other tiers that are available to everybody else right now, I think, are $100, $150, and $200. So essentially, the lowest cost that you can get is $50, but you got to do a little bit of work for that. And if you're just trying to get in and submit a card quickly, and usually on the $100 tier, the turnaround is, I've been hearing, is about a month. And I think my Aunt Edwards, which I sent in on the $100 tier, is almost ready, which would be about a month or so now that I've had it at PSA. So I don't think that it's too long for the $100 tier. But guys, if you're looking to submit a ton of cards, I mean, obviously $100 per card is a lot of money, and you would want to get in and try to get that membership tier price for $50 because wow, even 10 cards, that's $500. That's a ton. All right, guys, a couple more minutes. 5:08 Pacific time, 8:08 East Coast time. Thank y'all for hanging out. It's been a fun one. Do still have a bunch of spots available, guys. They are going, but spots are still available in my breaks this Sunday, so check it out, schultescardpulls.com. Last shameless plug before I get on out of here today. And also got the free Discord going on. Link in the description. I'll have more announcements about the breaks coming up on Sunday as well there, as well as all over social media. And I will have a couple of videos dropping in the next couple of days also. Hopefully my mega boxes show up and I can get those ripped and posted immediately. Excited to see if my mega boxes are bunk or if I actually can pull some fire or a Genesis or a Honeycomb or something like that. My football luck for Mosaic has been terrible. Opposite of basketball, I pulled 5 Genesis out of Mosaic Basketball. 5. One of them, obviously, the super valuable Ant. The other 4, 3 weren't great, and then 1 was a total troll. Gordon Hayward, Charlotte Hornets Genesis. You see that Hornets color on a Genesis, you start freaking out, and then you see it's Gordon Hayward, and you want to die inside. Scott 56 is $100 tier is about 3 weeks. The $50 tier is about 2.5 months. Mansa Chill says $100. Holy crap. I guess I'll wait still, LOL. Poke Lane YT says, I'm sitting on my Trey Lance NFL debut honeycomb. Sent it to PSA on Friday. They quoted me for 110. 3 to 4 week turnaround time. Heck yeah, Poke Lane. Get that Trey Lance honeycomb, baby. Debut honeycomb for Trey Lance. That's like a $600, $700, $800 card raw. Woo! I don't know what that is in a 10. I'm assuming that's like a couple grand to like maybe 3, 4, or 5. Congratulations there, Poke Lane. That's huge. Huge. Mike says, Grunge Man, the old guys are laughing at all the young guys emptying the shelves of retail crap, a product that is now 50% higher than it used to be. Mosaic football hangers for $30 a piece. Yeah, Mike, the $30 a piece for Mosaic hangers is absolutely nuts. The price has gone up, and actually, I mean, it really does actually, I think, still add even more value to like doing a business with breakers or going and participating in a break, because essentially you get that access to all those boxes for the price of that one spot. And I'm going to be starting, I know I do random team breaks a lot. I'm going to be starting like pick your team breaks. I'm going to try and vary it up and offer some other options as well. But when you've seen the prices go up so much, especially on Panini's end, Topps has raised some of them and not all of them. When you've seen them go up so much on Panini's end, it's just like, oh my gosh, you can't buy as much, you can't rip as much. So always fun, in my opinion. Instead of buying a box that I would normally buy, I'll spend that money and go enter a break, because, hey, it's a gamble, but it's fun, and it's a chance at something crazy. What's going on, Jorge? Ended up sleeping during the live. Did I miss something? No. You never missed anything, brother. There was no restock today, so don't you all worry. All right, guys, I appreciate it. It is 5:12 Pacific time, 8:12 East Coast time, 300 plus of you still hanging out. You're all awesome. Some of my most loyal peeps here. You freaking rock. Thank you all so much, you guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out if you have not yet. Watch one of my videos. Maybe the rip that I posted yesterday. On Tuesday, a very, very fun box battle for the March Madness tourney. Put together by 502 Frank, and I pulled some sick cards out of that. So watch that, guys. And one more time, check out my breaks coming up on Sunday, the 24th. Schultz'sCardPulls.com. All right, guys, I'll be live on Sunday, the 24th at 4 p.m. Pacific time for those breaks. And again on Tuesday, bright and early next week, hoping for a restock from Target.com. Appreciate every single one of you guys. You rock. Sorry that we didn't have a restock this week, but I think that means that next Tuesday, we're going to have another fat restock on Target. It just seems to be the way that it's going every other week on a Tuesday. Be safe out there, everybody. Thanks again. Go get some rest. Go take care of work. Go do what you got to do, guys. I won't keep you any longer. Schultz's Card Pulls out. Be good to yourselves.